Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Calorie Crush, and it is year 2, week 10, I believe. I've got Mary on with me today, basically because I feel like I'm going to need someone to take some of the blame. So if we can share the guilt between us, Mary and me, then it's not so bad. Sorry, Mary. Throwing you under the bus there, mate. It's not been a great week. I started okay. I was nailing it, I was on track. And then I just gradually began to slide, and where it went wrong, I know where it went wrong. It was kind of Friday, really. Maybe Thursday night, but kind of Friday. We went to Costco. I'd had a perfectly good breakfast. I had a jacket potato with tuna. I'm going to sneeze. I'm back. Bit bleary now. Jacket potato with tuna, I was saying. And then off we went around the store, and I spotted cream cakes, and I love a cream cake, and I've been very cake minded over the last couple of weeks anyway. I'm very cake minded all the time. Cake is my thing. If you said to me you can only eat one food group for the rest of your life, I would choose cake. I could live on cake quite happily. And I spotted these cream Victoria sponges, and they come 6 in the pack, and I thought I'll buy those, and I'll have one, and I'll give the rest to my neighbour and family and stuff. So I came home with the cream cakes. I ate one. I put one on a plate for Mum because this was Friday. Mum was going to come Sunday. And off I trotted across the road to my neighbour with the rest, and she wasn't there. And I brought them home and I put them back in the fridge. And what I could have done was waited until she was there and took them back later on. But instead what I did was I ate another one. And the silly thing, the overwhelming silly thing that I do over and over again is that I went, well, I've ruined it now. And I hadn't. I would have been slightly over calories for Friday, but it would still have been okay if I hadn't then got off the wagon, set fire to the wagon, buried the remains of the wagon in the woods, and strode off to bad eating town. Saturday I ate very badly. For Saturday you'll see stills photos of what I ate because I didn't take my phone out with me. I managed to go out without my phone. Very odd. Going out without your phone in this day and age is like going out without your arm. But yeah, so Natalie took stills photos and she sent me the photos, so you'll see those for what I ate Saturday. And Sunday I tried to pull it back but didn't really succeed very well. On top of that, there's been chocolate. There's been chocolate, and the silly thing is that I'm not chocolate obsessive. I really like Reese's peanut butter things, but I don't usually obsess over chocolate. But there was definitely a kind of once I started, I was unstoppable again, and I was talking to Mum about it, and it was that thing of if I get out of the way today, then it won't be around to ruin tomorrow, which I know is a very, very odd logic, but I know I'm not the only one who does it. Mum said she does it as well. I kind of, if I finish it all today, then I can start afresh tomorrow with a clean slate. You'll still have ate it, you silly cow. Not my mother, me. So yeah, it hasn't been a great week. Looking at why it's been that way, I have had a kind of a difficult week emotionally. It's been the anniversary of my friend dying. So those of you who've been around my channel for a while will know that this time last year, literally, I got a message from a friend saying could I bring him some supplies because he was unwell, and by the time I got there I couldn't gain entry to his flat. And the long story short is that when I finally got the police to let me in, when I finally got the police to break the door down, he had died during the day. So he had died before I got to him. And that's a year ago. That's a year ago, and it's been a difficult anniversary. It's been a difficult anniversary to deal with because it felt so. It was a frustrating, I felt like I'd let him down by not getting there fast enough. All of this stuff that we don't need to go into now. It's been a difficult week. On top of that, October is it's an awkward month. It's an awkward month, and I've had some stuff that I haven't necessarily dealt with the best way psychologically. I've dealt with my issues by turning to food, and it's not the way forward. It's not the best way to deal with things. You can't feed your emotions with bad food and lose weight. Those two things don't go together. It's been difficult. Come and have a look at the food diary. You'll see what I've eaten. I'll jump on the scales. Breakfast on Monday, I have got 220 grams of melon, 110 grams of yoghurt and some choc shot. This is only 126 calories, but I'm also going to have a coconut cereal bar for 94. This is my lunch for 516 calories. I've got 4 Tesco crisp bakes with 85 grams of reduced fat pate and a little packet of cheesy nibbles on top, a packet of Pom Bears and a Dairy Milk little bar. Dinner tonight is Chinese takeaway. It's definitely going to blow my calories. I don't know how many calories it is and I don't know how much of it I'm going to eat. I had egg fried rice, sweet and sour chicken balls and mini vegetable rolls. I also had some custard creams later on and the whole lot came to 2,357 calories. Breakfast on Tuesday is coconut oat so simple with a tiny blob of coconut choc shot. It's 221 calories. Lunch is a ham and cheese toastie and a pack of Pom Bears. 721 calories, including a Pepita chocolate bar and a Dairy Milk little bar when I got home. Evening meal was a Green Chef Parmesan pork recipe, 588 calories. My dessert, sorry about the light, I've put the lamp on, is jelly and squirty cream. Breakfast. 652 calories. My dinner is almost a replica of last night's. It's the other one of the pork steaks because the recipe makes 2. I've got the orange 2 and the green beans again, but I've added a jacket potato with a Dairy Lee triangle. My dessert is a kvarg, a Lindal's kvarg, which is quark basically, sweetened quark, and then I've got strawberries and choc shot. Thursday breakfast is porridge, banana and choc shot. Thursday lunch, Toby Carvery, 1,088 calories. On Thursday I also ate quite a lot of Tesco fudge, 451 calories worth. Friday breakfast, 262 calories. I've got melon, strawberry, grapes, apple, yoghurt and choc shot. Lunch, Costco jacket potato. Some serious bad habits creeping back in. Instead of dinner I had 414 calories worth of cream cake. Saturday was where it all started to go wrong. I had McDonald's breakfast, 566 calories. I had Pizza Hut for dinner, 639 calories. I then had some more of that cake and some caramel nibbles for another 1,187 calories. Total for the day, 2,392. Sunday breakfast, 528 calories. Dinner, 978 calories. Sunday afternoon, back into self-destruct mode, 150 grams of Toblerone, 803 calories. Last week I weighed 280.5 pounds. Monday, scales time, 281.8, which I round up to 282. That's a gain of 1.5 pounds. That's £1.5 on. That's very much deserved and totally not unexpected, and we will put it behind us and move on. I'm not going to blame Mary. I don't think she did it, although I'm sure I could find some tenuous link between Mary being a baker and me eating cake and therefore it all being her fault. I'm sure I could if I tried. It's not your fault, Mary. It's not her fault. We're not going to blame Mary. We're going to take ownership of that £1.5. Literally, we're taking the ownership of it off of the achievement board. Still clinging just by the tips of my nails to my 7 stone weight loss. I've still lost 7 stone. That's still an achievement. Keep on telling yourself that, Carla. That's still an achievement. That's still good. And all I can do really is put this week behind me. Try and do better next week. Try not to eat my emotions next week, whatever they may be. Try to realise that I'm only hurting myself with this behaviour. I've been hovering around this bit of weight loss now for far too long. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back constantly. 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps back. £2 off, £1.5 on. I'm yo-yoing around this little bit of weight now, and I really want to fire forward and fire forward. I really want to move forward and get going again. I have this week done a little bit more meal prep, and I've also purchased, using my Amazon vouchers, I've purchased the Meal Prep King plan. I follow John and his girlfriend Charlotte on Instagram. This is not sponsored in any way. I purchased this with my own vouchers. You know, I'm not connected to them in any way. Hopefully, this will help me with some of the meal prep. It's a 21-day meal prep plan. It will require a little bit of wiggling because there are some things in here that I think, oh, I don't think I'll like that, you know. But I'm definitely going to give it a go. I've had a good read. Definitely going to have a try and see what I can do meal prep wise out of it. I think all of the recipes are freezable, or the bulk of them are freezable. As I was saying last week, that's a major thing, is to have things that I can put in the freezer, because I don't want to eat the same things several times in a row. So this was 10 quid, and I will link it below for anyone who's interested in going to look. They are bringing out a second book soon as well, so if I get on well with this, I may consider the second one. That's about all I've got to say, really, is that I've not done well. I'm not proud of myself, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it, because what would be the point? Thank you for joining me. I hope you are doing better than me. I give you all my permission freely to be smug if you are. And I'll be back next week with week 11, and hopefully I've got my head back in the game. Take care. Bye for now.